payment to you. That from the for 12 to all the reaction and sympathizers that we will start paying due for now 2030 and all the way.
So I want to ask you, the way some are not there. How will care what you book?
Abolida, the thing is, just go straight to CDC party headquarters and you request for your book. The people will give it to you. Anytime you go there, the people will be there. Don't worry yourself. In fact, the people get a mobile money number. If you file or you know you can make it, just send it straight on their mobile money number. And as soon as you send it on the mobile money number, the people will send your receipt straight on your website, or you will go pick up your receipt and your due book right to your district office. I mean, the district that you live in. You can also pay to the bank. You can go to UPA or GT Bank. When you finish paying that money, they will give you one pink paper. Then you will carry it to the party headquarters or your district office. Then the people will verify it. They will give you your original receipt and your due book. And don't forget that only $1 US or $200 liberty you will pay every month. If you want to pay more than that, no problem. Because this party called CDC have to survive. And the mobile money number is 0886 097451.
Amanda, aweto. Amanda, aweto. Maipuye, Iliberia, Maipuye. Chowia. Double.
Trigger.
Aha, y'all want to roll the punch giant right to take over.
Like
Y'all want to roll beef, Papa come here again. Y'all want to roll Papa Georgie come here again. Y'all want to roll Mama Joe come here again. Who want to roll City Shen come here again. Now they walk country giant come so little. Better move I say you're better move your phone. It's about to get away.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to the Wednesday's edition of the CDC Hour. The CDC Hour is a system-building package of activities within the Congress for Democratic Change. And also, we discuss other issues affecting the body politics of our country. Today is Wednesday, November 26, 2025. And we are here discussing a very fascinating and interesting topic here. I'm here with my co-presenter Josephine Johnson. Alongside her, we'll be discussing very pertinent issues that tend to shape the body politics of our country. We'll be right back after a bit of our theme song. Okay, thank you so much, and welcome back to the program. Josephine, good evening, and welcome to the show. We are a bit late, about 5 minutes, and so we just have to make haste. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good evening, my brother. And I also like to say good evening to our people in Radio Land and those that are monitoring the show via the social media.
Thanks so much. Today, Liberians this afternoon, were confronted with a different news on the social media about the asset recovery and property retrieval team, I think AREPT, okay, led by Councillor Edward Clark Martin. And the government of Liberia, through that asset recovery team, has subpoenaed to the court the BMMC. I think the building
BMC,
material.
BMC, yes, building material center.
Building material center, right?
Yeah.
Okay, the BMC, the building material center, to present all documents, the contractor agreement between them and the Clark Foundation, contract sheets. BOQ, that is build of quantity, or is that it? okay, bit of quantity and all of that, everything that has to do with the contract that existed between the Claho Foundation and the Building Materials Center. So they will be going to court. In fact, the government is saying that the monies, the finances that constructed the Claho Foundation came from government sources. You see, it's a government property, and so they are now chasing the first lady, the former first lady of this country. So, what do you think? Where are we? The president has traveled again. I think to Morocco, and the usual, anticipation is that he's not bringing anything. He's not going to bring anything. He's not going to come back with anything to the country. And so this is another avenue. This is another alibi to cover up the president's empty trip. Idris Belite wrote that their briefcases are so empty, they're not going to get anything. So what do you think?
Yeah, so on the issue of the president trip, for me, I'm not expecting anything because I don't even think that this is an official trip. So I'm not expecting anything from the president. And I know too many Liberians out there, their hopes have been buried. They are not expecting anything from the president because it's just very usual. When the president leaves the country, he comes back with nothing. So I'm not expecting anything from him. And on the issue of the former First Lady Foundation, which is the Claho Foundation, this is something that we all know about this government. They are doing nothing. So they always seek they always want to get attention from the people. They want to get our attention. And every time I always say this is because this government, if you actually read between the lines or you wait for like 1 or 2 days, you will hear that there's something, that they have done that they want to bury again. They are actually trying to distract people. For me, that's how I feel on this whole Claho Foundation saga. That's how I look at it. Because every time you see them coming up with something, is some kind of distraction tactics. So that's how I see it. The Claho,
Yes, the Claho Foundation, as
yeah,
we are understanding, they are preparing. They're gonna respond.
yeah,
They're gonna respond through written documentation. They're gonna respond to the asset recovery team.
yeah,
They're gonna respond to the court to return their. To file in their returns. But before the return comes, because the Claho Foundation is a legal entity.
yeah,
Okay, it's an entity operating under Liberian laws. All of the legal requirements were met before the formation of the Claho Foundation, and it has been. The foundation has been helping
very
underprivileged
helpful.
children.
It's very
Okay,
impactful. Yeah,
very impactful. I think they have done a couples of graduations,
sure.
a lot of young kids whose parents, many of whose parents are,
The former first
uh,
lady herself is involved.
she's
Yeah,
involved,
yeah,
and so the kind of impact the Claho Foundation is making in the lives of ordinary people's children, and most of these children's parents are not alive. They cannot. They were taken after their parents died. Some of them were taken from their parents because their parents cannot afford to support them in school. And that is a quality institution providing educational opportunities for a lot of young people. In my whole life, I believe that there is no substitute for quality. And that is just a quality institution providing quality services, quality education to a lot of attended children. Because so at this time, if the government would target the Claho Foundation because it was established by the wife of the former president of this country, George Weah, who Mr. Boakai, the current president, sees as an enemy, who the government sees as an enemy, then it is wrong. That is dead wrong. You cannot target an educational foundation providing the level of services to Liberians, to Liberian children, okay, who would later become a progressive people of this country. Now, what they are insinuating is that the foundation was built with government's resources. Okay, the Cloud Foundation, like I said, will respond. We cannot respond for them. We cannot definitely respond for them, but they are putting their acts together. They are going to respond to the government, because I think this is another flow show, Josephine.
Yeah.
This is another flow show. You know, Claire Martin promised that the asset recovery team will generate about $10 million
Yeah.
as a contribution to the national budget, for which they have given them some money in the budget. But is that how to raise it? So the question many Liberians are asking is, why is the asset recovery team not investigating how the $10 million mansion,
Yeah.
the mystery mansion, got planted in Lofa with EPS
We
officers
want to know where they
providing
take that money
security
from.
protection for that property?
Yeah.
A 10 million properties, a 10 million property that has been planted by divine intervention, like we would say. It just came from the sky and got planted in Foya, Lofa County, without anybody taking ownership of it. You know, so why is the asset recovery team not investigating that? Because it is a proceed of corruption. It is a proceed of corrupt money from all indications.
So, former First Lady of the Republic of Liberia, Madam Claire Marie William, she spent 6 years as First Lady. She had that vision. She had that dream, you know, to be there for kids, for children who, you know, she saw that were abandoned, that were being, you know, vulnerable. And she decided to be part of their dream. Those children, they have dreams. Some of them, if you ask them, they will tell you they want to become a medical doctor. But they had no means of making their dreams to come to reality. It took Madam Claudia to see that.
6 years.
Yes.
Just in 6 years.
The current First Lady of the Republic of Liberia, she stayed in power for 12 years.
She has been first lady.
Yeah.
She has been first lady for 14 years now.
Yeah.
Because under President Sharif,
Yeah.
she was the first lady of the republic, for the
Yes.
fact that we had a woman president.
Yes.
Ellen Sharif was a woman.
Exactly.
She's a woman. She was
Yes.
president. So the first lady stature by law transferred directly to the wife of the vice president.
Yeah.
So this is what many Liberians do not know.
Yeah.
Right? Madam Katumu Yatabwakai was vice president. I mean, she was first lady for 12 years under Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, running the group of 77, responsible for visually impaired people, for how do we call it? Physically challenged people, right?
Yeah.
She ran the group of 77 as first lady of the republic. We can challenge anybody but that.
12 years.
Right? She was first lady for 12 years. And now she has become first lady for the last 2
2
years,
years.
14 years, and she's gonna be first lady for 18 years.
18 years. No
What
impact.
has she built?
No impact.
What has Khartoum built?
And let me tell you something. I learned that she used to sell cold water at her residence in rehab. She could not even manage that cold
I'm
water.
a living witness,
Yes.
right?
She could not
She
even
was
manage
collecting.
it
She was collecting fees for
from
car
the
parking.
parking lot.
Yes, from the
Yeah.
parking lot. She was selling cold water. She could not manage the
And
business.
this is the woman who
That
want to
is
manage
that
the
is
foundation.
that is after becoming first lady for 12 years
Yeah.
under President Shirley. She went back to her house, sold cold water, collected fees for car parking, and then she has returned to the executive mansion as first lady of the republic, which is going to eventually carry her for 18 years.
18 years.
The question is, the $1 million question is, in 14 years as first lady of the republic, what has Khartoum built?
I think the first lady.
What is the impact?
I mean, no disrespect, but I think the first lady should concentrate on her Facebook business, because it's something that she actually loves to do. She has been doing it from.
Hell, are you talking about?
I'm saying because she should concentrate on that, because for 12 years plus 2 is 14 years, she has no impact on the lab, on the children, the youth of this nation. It took former first lady Claire Marie Weah. It took her. She was very impactful, and she is still impacting lives. Today we have a foundation that is catering to children. She's so caring. When you watch the video, you see the lady herself. She teach the children. She take care of them. She look after them. She's very caring. Khartoum Boubacar, you could not do it in 12 years. You didn't do it in 2 years as first lady again under this government. You cannot manage that foundation. You cannot manage it. You could not even manage a parking lot. It took people like Henry Costa, Stanton Waterspoon, even former president, we had to come to your rescue. After serving 12 years in power, you could not manage a little business.
The last time,
and you want to manage a
Josephine,
foundation?
the last time the first lady's office was in the news was when we heard that her office had, solicited monies from Liberians and promised them scholarship to Germany.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
A scholarship which was not fulfilled, and they took money under the pretext of sending Liberians. A lot of young people, a girl was crying bitterly, got so frustrated. She said the first lady office took her money and promised her scholarship. I think how much did she say she gave? She said she gave around, is it 5,000 or what?
Yeah, I guess so.
Something around 5,000. And she was not alone. She said they were between 5 to 10, right? They collected their money. They could not offer them the scholarship. Some of them said they were offers. I mean, the scholarship was about Germany. The scholarship was about London. So that was the only time we heard the first lady's office in the news. But now, it said that they want to take Madam Claire Weah's foundation and give it to Khartoum Boubacar.
Yeah, that's what they want to do.
It said what the government is contemplating on.
That's what they want to do.
But I don't think that is possible. I don't think that is possible, because it is. I mean, it's going to be chaotic. It's going to be chaotic. It's going to be nasty.
Very nasty.
It's going to be nasty. It's going to be chaotic, because it is not because the country is selling for people to think that there are no issues here. There are litany of issues here that could plunge the country in 24 hours. We can assure the public that. But because we have a former president whose nature is all of the times that Liberia should live. Liberia
should be peaceful.
should be peaceful. Liberia should live in tranquility, because to him, peace and tranquility of the country is more than his naked quest for the presidency of the country, for the leadership of the country. Once the country remains peaceful, George Weah is content, right? And that's why we are saying now that if the government wants to go after, because it is the former president they want to go after.
They want to go after the former president.
It is the former president they
That's
want to
their
go
target.
after. That's your target. They now, first it was Samuel Gitwe,
Yeah.
Stanley Ford, Jefferson Kamor. Later on is Findabundo, right?
Yeah.
Clara Weah, his wife, right? And sometimes it's painful when we are saying these things. It's painful. Our people get frustrated, but this is not the time for frustration. This is not the time for frustration. We want to say, what we want to say here is, this is one of the reasons for which Liberians, not only citizens, but Liberians should develop more interest in the December 17th
Exactly.
lead or leave stand protest. STAND is a reputable civil society organization that is planning, orchestrating, publicizing a protest to be carried on December 17th, right? And that's why the United Party are moving ahead with the December 6th program, because they want to dilute any gathering of STAND, which is not going to happen, because the Liberian people are tired. The Liberian people are disillusioned. The Liberian people are disenchanted, Josephine. And so we are calling on our people to come out, join STAND. I will be there. And we call on all well-meaning opposition parties. This is not about STAND alone.
Yeah.
This is not about STAND alone. This is about the values, the well-being of the Liberian people. This is about how the resources are being wasted. This is it's about how their resources are being squandered. The squanderers are in power.
They are back in power.
They are back in power, They are building big homes, and do you know what? They do not visit their project sites in the day.
Yeah.
They visit their project sites in the night, on the Rappersfield Highway, in Brewerville, in different areas, right? What are they afraid of to visit their project sites in the day? They get loads of sand and rocks on trucks to convey them at their project sites in the night. But meanwhile, they come and say they're not doing anything. George, where people build houses. Oh yes, we build houses because we took salaries. We work for salaries, right? But they made it to look then like we were working free.
Yeah.
We did not earn salaries to build houses. We could not build because our salaries were not enough to build us houses. So in their minds, we were stealing money. So what is different now?
They are the ones stealing the money.
They are the ones.
When you see the houses they are
When you see the houses they are building, when you see the mansions these guys are building, the duplexes.
That's why they don't want to go there.
That's why they don't want to go to their project sites in the day. And that's why they will violate the rule of law. They will violate all of the laws in the country, including the constitutional provisions that hold this country intact. They violate.
You heard DeLon. I think that was
Yes, I listened to Senator DeLon.
Yeah. He said.
He said if
it is this very government that put the issue of 2029 on the lips
of the opposition. He said, and I quote.
Yeah.
He said, and I quote, Fonati Kofa practically gave us everything we wanted.
Yeah.
But we wanted that seat as a ruling party seat, right? Meaning the speakership.
Yeah.
And he said, for 8 months, we almost ran our own government down. Senator DeLon is confessing.
Yes.
And there will be a lot of confessions made. So how do you look at that statement alone? We'll come back to the Clark Foundation issue. And as a matter of fact, there's a military coup in Guinea-Bissau. So how do you look at Senator DeLon's statement?
Yeah. So when Senator DeLon said that, this is something that we've all been saying. We've been saying it every day, that the government, they actually, their main focus is 2029. They didn't get in power, or they didn't take state power to lead the people. They are actually thinking about election. They actually believe that 2029 is tomorrow. So their whole focus is 2029. For that reason, they have forgotten the mandate.
They have forgotten governance.
Yeah, they have forgotten the mandate that was given to them, which is to lead the Liberian people, to serve the Liberian people. So they have forgotten that, and their whole focus is on election. And that was why Senator Mike also said, if you're saying that you've come here for election, or you can be this man, resign, let's go to election, because right now it's not about leading the Liberian people. You are not focusing on that. You are not addressing those issues, that are affecting the people. Rather, your whole focus is about 2029. That's why you're stealing our country money to, to keep it in one place and carry to election in 2029. So they brought about the issue of 2029 in just 2 years. In fact, it was not even 2 years. They brought it up very soon. Forgetting to know forgetting to know that the people of this country, the people are hoping on them, the people are depending on them for their lives to be better. They want their government to make sound decisions. They want their government to do things in their interest. But yet, this government is only thinking about 2029. How they will go to election, how they will take state power again. That's their main focus. That's what they are concerned about. They are not concerned about the ordinary people. They are not concerned how every day you go to the market to sell, you don't make any money, you carry your goods home back the same way you carry. So they are not concerned about that. They are not concerned how you go to the hospitals, there's no jobs in the hospital. They are not concerned about that. They are not concerned how you go on the street to get passengers, motorcyclists, taxi drivers, keke riders. You don't get passengers in a day. You spend your whole day chasing passengers, and you go home the same. They are not concerned about that.
And so that takes us to
our next talking point.
Our next talking point, right? But before we go to our next talking point,
yeah,
you're talking about you were just talking about election.
Yeah.
Talking about election 2029. We said it here the other day that we come back to you with information that we were verifying. And we have verified it. It's not a fact that $200,000 is placed, $200,000 for each county has been allotted to the Ministry of Internal Affairs to secure and build a party office for Unity Party in each of the counties. $200,000, amounting to $3 million in the Ministry of Internal Affairs budget. So the Ministry of Internal Affairs, the Minister Francis Newmarlin, is under strict mandate to get $3 million from the Ministry of Internal Affairs budget of 2026 to give to each of the Unity Party leadership across the country to build party office, to give it to the headquarters committee of the Unity Party to build headquarters in their respective counties. This is absolutely preposterous.
And those were not the things they promised the people.
Those
were not the promises they made to the Liberian people.
Why will you take state resources, taking it from the budget, taking money from the budget to build party headquarters?
Oh, we will say this to Unity Party. If they let, they can go to heaven and build party headquarters. If they let, they can go to hell and build their party headquarters. Come 2029, we will win the election. We will beat Unity Party flat. Any way you bring it, the opposition community, the CDC will be ready for you.
And the what you think is what do you think is the rationale behind placing that money under the Ministry of Internal Affairs, right? Is because the Ministry of Internal Affairs is responsible for the running of the local government in the counties. And so all of the superintendents, right? The superintendents will be part of that process.
Sure.
To get those monies to give to the UP county authorities to build those headquarters. I think, Josephine, it is wrong.
Very wrong.
It is wrong. It has no moral rectitude. It has no moral compass. No matter how you think about it, whether you are a Unity Party person, I think this is a condemnable action on the part of the government that you should condemn. Yes, you will go on December 6th and just solidify our point that the government is stealing money to build headquarters for the party, for your ruling party. And that is that. There is no way around it. There is no way around that. But the time of reckoning will come, Josephine. We are here. The time of reckoning will come. So, he said, we wanted for Natiko Facit to be for the ruling party, and we got it. We almost ran the government down in 8 months. We ran the government to the ground, our own government.
Yeah.
That was what Senator Dillon said. We are not quoting him because we think he's any better. No. He's one of the worst people. In fact, he is a career liar and crook who rode on the back of the unsuspected people of Montserrado County and ascended to power through a CPP framework. Right? But even the CPP framework fractured. Yes. So let's go back to the December 17th process. It is more important.
Yeah.
My Liberian people, my Wata, my Musu, my Bendu, our brothers and sisters out there, if you think your life is better now than 2023, then you can sit home. You can be contented with your condition. But if you think that your life has deteriorated, your life has gone backward in terms of your living condition and the living condition of your children and your families. Some of you can barely send your children to school. Some of you have 2, 3 children that are supposed to go to school, but you send one. You send 2 telling the other one You have to wait for next year because there is no money. If you think that is the situation, you better get food to eat, not to think about saving. You will have to join the December 17 process. The December 17 peaceful public gathering is the infrastructure, is the process to which your voices will be heard. The first one was done on July 17. The government was given counts to address. Up to today, the government did not listen. The government is not listening. In fact, the government is doing worse. Josephine.
So my Liberian people, all our women, they want nobody need to tell us. Yeah, it's very serious. Some of our brothers and sisters that work in the dirty water on September 17. And today, today United Partisan talked to social media, and he was like, we were promised jobs. We were told that you are going to rescue us. We were told that you are going to prosecute former government officials. We were told that this government was going to seek our interests. But today, you are coming to us and telling us that we should wear party t-shirt on December
6.
He felt so frustrated and he came to social media to express his frustration. So, we are calling on you. If you know that this government, they put you under the impression that they were going to rescue you, come out. Come out on December 17. Make your voice heard on that day. Come out. If you know that you walk in the dirty water, all of your hopes that you had in this government, the government did not do anything for you to see. Senator Amara Conan said, immediately the government took over, he saw it and he said, manage your expectation. He saw it. He knew that these things were going to happen.
He knew that they wouldn't do anything.
He knew. He saw it. And he said, manage your expectations. You have managed your expectations until your expectations managing you.
So, a very important part of the December 17th a rally, right? Too many people have been speaking to me about a desire to join the December 17 protest.
Okay.
Right? And so, our message is, the December 17 is not about Mr. Molu.
It's not.
It's not about Mr. Molba Molu. It's about your voice.
Your voice.
It's about what Molu is about your voice. Molu will be echoing.
Yeah.
Molu is only echoing your voice. 10 is only echoing your voice. Do we have a problem? Yes, we have a problem. Is Molu perfect? No.
No.
He's not a perfect guy. Because he's a human being. So he has semblances of imperfection. But for the December 17 protest, he is carrying your voice on his shoulders. He's carrying your burdens. He's carrying what you have to say, what is in your mind that you cannot express. What is in your heart. He's going to say, he's going to echo, stand, is going to convey to the government and the international community, the rest of the world, what Liberians are going through, what Liberians are feeling. And so if there should be a solution, it will be because of your voice that Molu will carry through his 10 platform. Molu has a very powerful voice. It's a very powerful voice. It's in civil society. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't be about Molu. Molu is not Mr. Molba. Molu is not the person you're looking at. Look at the process. Look, listen to the message. It's about the message. It's not about the messenger. Because if the devil comes to you and say Jesus Christ is Lord, discard the devil and take his message. Molu is not a devil. That's not what I'm insinuating, right? But the number of people who have been speaking to me expressing that desire to go to the protest, but they say, oh, they think, Molu was chairman for CDC. Why you must be in front of the protest? Not that Mr. Molu has done any bad, no. But only because of what? Look, Mr. Molu is in civil society now. He's in civil society. He has nothing to do with political party politics in this country. Mr. Molu has resigned from party politics. He's in opposition. Just like Luther Tape. Luther Tape, he's a pastor, but later on, he has not become a political party chairman, right?
Yeah.
He's not become Unity Party chairman. He should be in the civil society. He should be on the pulpit. So it's not about Mr. Molu. It's about your voice that he will carry. Your voice he will echo to the world on December 17th. Malabarian people, let us come out on December 17th. This is a clarion call that should bear fruit in their mind that something is about to happen. Because it is the right, it is your right, it is your constitutional and inalienable right to express dissent against the government, against your representatives. Once you do not feel comfortable with their actions, with their governance style, with the way they are leading the country. So we all will join Mr. Molu, regardless of our political affiliation. I'm a CDC man. I will join. United Party people will be there. Liberty Party people will be there. ANC people will be there. Everybody. CMC people will be there. People from diverse political institutions will be part of the stand protest on December 17. Let us make sure to support this process, because yes, when Mr. Weah was president, President Bwaka attended COP protest. He went on the grounds of the executive mansion and he spoke. He spoke there. He even called for Mr. Weah to step down.
Yes.
Mr. Bwaka did that. Mr. Weah is not doing that to him. George Weah is not doing that to him. Right? But this December 17th process, December 17th protest is not about.
He's a man in man form.
He's a man in man form.
Yeah. He's not a boy.
He's not a boy. He will not use any other means to call for. If Mr. Weah wants to come out with the CDC to protest, Mr. Weah will say CDC will be protesting.
Yes.
Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are in Radio Land, you are listening to the CDC Hour on Kings FM 88.5, and you are watching via the social media, you can now begin to place your calls on 0772239933 3044 97 or 0777-980-375. Those are the numbers to call: 0772239933 3044 97 0777-980-375. We have a caller. So you can use the numbers to call. Josephine, before we go to the line, call on the line. Hello.
Yeah, hello. Good evening.
Let's hear you. Isiaka Sheriff.
I want to thank you for the conversation. So that's the other thing. I don't like that. It's fine. It's over the summer, it's over the month. It's very fair. It's very much over the month. All the wrong errors that you can tell coming out because the red source
Okay, thank you. We don't have time.
Hello, Ishaka.
Yes, hello.
Yeah, this is Mami calling from Fifth Street, Bronco.
Yeah, Mami, let's hear you.
Yeah, first of all, we just lose 1 hour. Some members in the community. Losing, we carry to bury him.
Yes, our sympathy. I was there. The bosses were going to bury him.
Okay.
So
I see you, Ishaka. Okay. We need power. Let's get to the topic. Yeah, Ishaka. I want to let Martin to know that when we are in our husband came to power was not a poor woman less. The Katumu Faka. She was not poor. We are her family got money. She got money. She was waiting for her money. Her children were playing football for it. Her husband had money. So she didn't even know government money to build foundation. So the way she ruled for 12 years as first lady, when she turned and she had ruled for 2 years, she want to give not to her, let them think on it. And I don't care what President Bata do. When he come with anything, we talk on it. If they think they take our man for on it, we talk on it. We waiting for him. The same way he went twice, he started, he brought out another thing, so we not talk on it whether he came with something. Let me tell Bata that we now to pay again in the country. We waiting for him for him.
Thank you so much, Mami. Let's go to the line.
Hello?
To take another call. Hello?
Yeah. Is this Prince FM? Ishaka?
Yes, hello?
Yeah, I do. I'm monitoring your show. That's why I call.
Yes, let's hear you. And we are here to listen to you.
Yeah, thank you, Ishaka. Whatever you call your name and your dear colleagues in the studio there. I can tell you for free, my brother, no amount of protest or propaganda can anymore teach like.
We're not here for stupidity. Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, let's hear you.
Yeah, I'm in the
Yeah, Elizabeth, let's hear you.
I was on that protest on December 17th. Why did the police keep everyone in traffic? So they took my market and carry my market and told me to swear. Because they started to know I will know that in uniform. So they can tell me uniform, they started to work up. I only was saying they took my market from me. I go forward to this and I get my market including my slippers.
So you have to rally your friends on the street who are selling, who say the police are confiscating every day to be part of the December 17th protest. It is enough reason to go there.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Let's go to another caller. Hello.
Yeah. Good evening, Ishaka.
Yeah. Good evening, Mohammed Donzo.
Yeah, Ishaka. I want to appreciate you and your co. But Ishaka, like when people have know that, bringing this irresponsible government, in power, have